So I first got in touch with Irene and Jenny because I really was curious to know what to do with quite a lot of jewellery that I had inherited that I just didn't wear anymore at all. The day I opened the box and saw the ring for the first time, I say then, as I would say now, it was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. And I could not believe it was mine. I couldn't believe that all of those lovely things that had passed to me from my great aunt, from my mother, from my grandmother, had all come together in this beautiful item that was mine and about me, and would then create a legacy for me for the next generations. My ring incorporates lots of different people in my life and different strands of my life, and to be able to see it every day and say to myself that my whole story has been created in an object is a really beautiful thing. And I know that my grandmother, my great aunt, my mother, well, I know my mother because I asked her, all think it's fantastic. And you know, my great aunt and my grandmother, if they could see it, would absolutely love it and feel that the objects they'd given me had been loved and repurposed in a way that was going to make them fantastic for many more years to come. I have loved working with Anita and Amalia. It's been a great pleasure to meet people who were so kind and so supportive, not at all pushy. I never felt at any point that I had to, you know, that I'd sort of got on a ski slope and I couldn't get off. And I'm so glad I did it. I would not hesitate but to recommend. And I think for the price you pay and for the objects that you get, it's incredible value. Incredible value. And I think on pure economics, if that's what's worrying you, you don't need to worry about it. It's a good decision. The first time I saw the designs to choose from and realised that actually everything I had described to Anita and Amalia were there and had been heard and seen and interpreted, and I did find that really moving, that someone had really seen what I was trying to describe, and that was both important and incredibly surprising and touching. It took my breath away. I don't know any women who are really good at saying, yeah, I deserve that. The whole kind of idea that because we're worth it hasn't really landed for me. And I did feel quite strongly that actually some things are really beautiful and make your life nicer every day to look at. And for that reason, I thought, I'm just going to be brave and explore. And if it turns out it's not for me, there we go, that's how it is. But sometimes you do have to be brave and say, I wonder if I'd like to be first in a decision I'm making about things for once. So yeah. It was incredibly moving, and I have looked at it a lot since, because it has all of the people who are really important in my life in it, photographs of beautiful times, really happy memories, and people I don't see anymore because that's the nature of a legacy book, and people who are very much still in my life. It's a really lovely collection of interesting and important things to me, and I absolutely loved it. I think when I consider what bespoke means to me, I would consider it to be something that's being made for me and only me, and at my direction. You know, I'm the person who is asking for the item to be made, but also with a huge amount of input, of creative, artistic input from Anita, who was able to understand my really terrible ways of describing what I wanted, because I had never had anything made for me before. Who knows if I ever will again in the future? I would like to think so, but you know, it was, for me, it was a massive one-off, and I was really amazed to see myself reflected in the designs that were put forward and finalised. I would say to any other woman out there who's thinking about repurposing their heirlooms, that you're not really taking much of a risk. If you've got things that you love the story behind but you're not wearing and they're staying in a box, then you're not really risking very much to find out if that could be turned into something that you could look at and love every day. So I would say, be brave. Actually, it's okay to want to have something lovely, and it's okay to buy something for yourself that's about you.